Hey everyone, what's up? We're back with some more Brawlhalla. I know you guys been waiting for it. Uh, so we're back with it with some commentary. I did try out some live commentary. I did, but what I noticed, I get pretty agitated when I try to do live commentary for whatever reason. I'm not too sure what's up with that. I don't focus right, and I start blaming like mostly the fact that I'm commentating for the fact that I'm not doing any good. I do like to be able to focus, so that's one thing that I have realized about like my game is I feel like I do focus a lot better without the commentary. I think everybody does. Now there's still something to be said for like, I should still do it on occasion, I think, but not for my like really important games. And I think I think I'm gonna try to get into playing like tournaments, like some online tournaments. So once I start doing those, what's probably gonna happen is these like ranked games aren't gonna seem like such a big deal, and I'll be more focused on those. So my opponent, they're disconnected, and I I cheesed the bot pretty easily, so it wasn't very difficult. But yeah, I'm gonna try to start getting into playing tournaments. There's a ton of them online on YouTube. There's like community tournaments, not for any like cash or anything, but just to try to play some players who are, very serious and maybe stronger than me too, especially the ones that aren't based on ranking. Because playing strong players like diamonds and high plats are going to be very good for my improvement. So I definitely liked seeing the Dusk here. You don't see Dusk a whole lot. He was really just catching a lot of my landings with the side. The side sig is very quick, has a very big radius, and pretty much just covers that whole grounded area with so. And we had a pretty nice skirmish with the scythe here. Yeah, it was pretty funny. The situation with the scythe versus the orb. It was a pretty interesting battle. I wouldn't have been so frustrated by it if I hadn't have already been like down a stock. Of course, I do kind of spam the D-Sig still. That hasn't changed. But yeah, so I guess to explain why I haven't been doing this in a little while is I've been away. So the reason why I haven't been uploading is just because I haven't been playing Brawlhalla. So yeah, the series is still going. I meant to have some videos like recorded in advance, but I mean I wasn't really playing Brawlhalla as much as I probably could have before. I wouldn't be able to for a while. But suffice to say that my opponent could really use some true combos. And I'm just trying to be honest because there's so many opportunities for him where if he had just locked in some true combos, I would be in like red right now. I would be in like deep red, like because he's messed up like side light side air with the orb, like he messed up a lot of orb combos, and I feel like he would have won this game pretty easily had he just spent a little bit more time practicing his orb. I try to go for the pivot side air, the dash in pivot side light there. Try to go for the damage, trying to keep up the edge guarding. Pretty good game by me so far. But yeah, the games that I did where I did live commentary, uh, they were much worse than this for sure. You know what I mean? Like they were very bad. But this game, I believe I cleaned this one up pretty nicely. I think, yeah, I think this one is pretty low drama. I can't quite remember how it's low drama though. He does get me with some of the SIGs, evens up the game a little bit. I dodged the... I think I go for the downwards weapon throw. Yeah. Downwards weapon throw, in weapon throw. And let me guess, D-Sig? Yeah, always. Always D-Sig, isn't it? I mean, it's such a good offstage tool. I hate to spam it, but it's an amazing offstage tool. Alright, so the game against the Vraxx. This is, spoiler alert, not the first game that we play against Vraxx in this video. We're gonna play him again right after this. But it will be a different person. But the games took place right after each other, so that was interesting. So Vraxx has a lot of dexterity, but the thing is, people who play Vraxx, not this guy. This guy's pretty good. He didn't do it as much as the second guy did. But Vraxx players just in general become way too comfortable with spamming their moves when they're not thinking they're going to be able to hit. And there I just didn't use a chase dodge. I didn't really have the presence of mind to chase dodge there because I didn't think he would get hit by that, you know? I wasn't anticipating that he would get hit by the chase dodge, so I didn't think to... He would get hit by the recovery, so I didn't think that... Like, there, what's kind of weird to me is, like, why I didn't think to send him, you know, down to the left with that scythe move. I don't know why I didn't send him there. So we're back on the... I'm using the Love Struck colors from the Valentine's Day event on the Artemis this time. Which I kind of like on this instead of just the plain white. I kind of like the Love Struck more. Yeah, you see my opponent is just really utilizing like a ton of attacks right here. I kind of thought that I was sneaking in front of that move, but I forgot it had such a wide radius when it landed. So that is the unfortunate reality there. Just trying to maneuver here. I am at a disadvantage in this game, and he does start to lock in some true combos. I'm trying to go for reads, but he really is just staying grounded. I'm going for a lot of aerial reads when I should be trying to go for him hovering down on the floor. But I'm trying to basically imitate what he's doing. And because he's reading my jumps a lot, that's how he's getting this damage off on me. So I'm in the air a lot, and I assume that he's going to be also on the air. So I do end up losing that game, but we move on to the next game. Also against a Vraxx. So here, I'm thinking, how do I beat a Vraxx, right? I'm thinking particularly, like, how do I not lose this game? Like, what do I need to do to not lose this game? And we get off to a pretty bad start. He's spamming down air a lot, and not that doing that is bad, but I start to see, hold on, that's not any good. You can't just use down air like this. You can't just sig there. I'm in range to get that. So I do start to focus up a little bit more here, thinking like I'm basically like an extension of the previous game. I'm trying to prove myself a little bit. So I'm still spamming a lot of light attacks and getting punished, but I eventually do realize sort of what's going on. I spot dodge the side sig. There, I have to say, I actually misinputted gravity cancel downlight, which wouldn't have hit anyway. I sort of had a weird moment there, but I did punish the ground pound with the neutral sig, which was very entertaining. This game in general was kind of funny. You'll see what I mean a little bit later. I shouldn't have immediately neutralized there. He does read me in the air a lot, so I gotta be honest, he is really getting me for a lot of this. He's trying to go for downlights, but the thing is, the pivot swap to the side downlight with the lance was very nice. He does utilize a lot of these sigs, but it's like I do eventually realize he has the anti-air option of the neutral sig. That's something to keep in mind. He has the anti-air, but he's really just spamming light attacks. So I just wait until he overcommits with one, and then I get back to stage. Like, he's not very smooth with it, basically. Like, what I'm trying to say is, he's not getting the follow-ups to a lot of these moves. Like, it's very bad. Like, He's sigging, and I'm just able to punish it really easily. I should not be winning this, right? So I basically just wait until he comes back on stage, and when he's still in the frames for the side light, I just go for the side sig. He's trying to lead with attacks. He leads with attacks literally every single time. And I'm not saying I do that. I don't also do that. I'm just saying once you realize your opponent is leading with attacks so often, it's really just a matter of getting into the right positioning to take advantage of those. Like right there, I tried to hit him with the D light. I gotta get back on stage. Side light, side air. See, he missed up the true combos too. So the thing is, I'm not at a very high ranking currently. Like I'm only in plat, so of course my opponents at this elo range don't even know like how to do their true combos on their chosen weapons very well. Like he messed up sidelight on Nair. Like it's like he's not perfectly doing it by any means. So this happens, and I start to try to provoke him a little bit with like I kind of intentionally got hit by the weapon there. I'm trying to get him to do something because I'm not sure what his mentality is there. But here I refocus. I realize, okay, let's see what attacks he's doing. Okay, he's gonna do a signature. He's gonna down air. Okay. Weapon throw. He's gonna down air. And I'm just like, okay, hold on, let me move out of the way of a down air, side air, neutral, down air, ground pound, down air, side light. He's just sending out so many attacks, and it's like I'm trying to calibrate to them. Neutral light, side air. It's like so many, and he sends out so many attacks with the dexterity, you know, with the dex. Also, I just realized in this recording I have my mouse on my screen. Yeah, I actually do use mouse when I play Brawlhalla. Now I'm told this is bad, or I've heard this is possibly bad to do. I've heard like you can do a lot more advanced movement if you play on like just keyboard instead of mouse and keyboard. I've heard mouse and keyboard because I use my mouse buttons for attacking. That's literally it. I use my mouse button for launching attacks, and that's all. Because I have E for weapon throws, and now that I'm envisioning that whenever I consciously think about my E button being weapon throws, I immediately get worse at weapon throwing. Like I don't know if that makes any sense, but like when I weapon throw with the E button, I literally do it without thinking. I don't know when I set my controls to that. I don't know when I made weapon throws E, but ever since then it's been like that's always been the case, and I don't never consciously think about it. It's kind of funny. So we're playing against your average Rayman, of course utilizing his SIGs in a very snowy-esque aggressive way. But here he does he does this BMing, which is this just short for bad manners. I found this like very funny. Now this game I'm actually in particular pretty happy about for one reason. So that reason is you'll notice in this game I get the stock off of him here, and then watch what happens to his next stock. This game was also very funny, so stay tuned. This game was pretty funny. So you see he's like trying to get after me here. He has the axe, and he just totally messes up and he goes off stage. He loses it completely. And here I sit down, I think for a little bit. I don't send out any attacks. I do, but I'm still kind of like thinking like, let's see. What do I want to do? So what I do is he gets the stock off me, and then I think for a second. I'm like, what do I do? So he attacks me, and I start emoting when I get back to stage. I get back and then I ground pound. So basically, what I did is I gave him the stock in a ranked game. So he's trying to emote. I'm like, nah, dude, let's fight. So I basically say, I'm not your friend. I just thought I should do that for you. So, and he got that. He understood that. He understood. He lost that stock in a really stupid way, and I wanted to beat him fair and square. So let's see if that. Let's see if that. And this is, by the way, after he did the whole like stuff where he just went unarmed for way longer than he should have. Like he was intentionally trying to get me with unarmed to show that he was better. That's how I saw that anyway. I feel like going unarmed there is not like an actual strategy. It's not like a real strat. This game was very tense, I have to be honest. Like he's like we are like whiffing just barely so many of our attacks. It's like we're just micro spacing all of these attacks here. I think he just goes for like a side like yeah, he goes for like a like it's just all these attacks like almost hitting each other with the but the thing is he just full sends the ground pound and goes way off stage and it's like whatever, I don't know.